Howdy, and welcome to Wednesday's edition of Today's Bread. Now, we're currently in a series called Messages on the New Testament. This week, we're going over the expansion of the church. Today's portion is the extension of the church brought persecution. Our scripture reference is Acts 8, verses 1 through 4. Now, Acts 8, verses 1 through 3 contrasts two men. Each made a dramatic contribution to the growth of the church. At this moment, one had ended his earthly life and ministry. The other's ministry was soon to begin. Stephen was a deacon. Deacons had been chosen to manage the church's practical service, like feeding widows. But he was also performed miracles and spoke wisely and with power. Now, chapter 7 tells about his trial and stoning. Perhaps Stephen's killers thought they could stomp out the gospel if they shut up those who spoke it. They began to hunt down all the Christians they could, but the enemies of the church could not stop the good news from spreading. When they tried, it was like they had blown on a dandelion puff. The believers were scattered into a large area, planting the faith wherever they went. So, in Stephen, we have a devout man who died for the faith. His death sparked a great advance in the spread of the church. Meanwhile, standing by at Stephen's death was another man with the opposite purpose. Saul was living to stomp out the faith. Yet in God's plan, he too would spark a great advance in the spread of the church. Thank you, and I pray that you've enjoyed today's edition of Fresh Daily Bread. I pray that these videos, in fact all of our posts, are a blessing in your life. Now, Wednesday's prayer focus is for evangelism. So pray for boldness to share the gospel, using your personal testimony to reach those who need Jesus. Now remember, Jesus is coming back soon. And now here's Wednesday's blessing. I bless your roots to go down deep into the soil of God's marvelous love.